My earliest memory about hair is a funny one. I grew up in a farm in the middle of nowhere in France, and you had to drive 60 kilometers to find a hair salon. And my mother, who was a farmer girl, used to meet with her girlfriends every Sundays to do their hair color with the boxes, to do the curlers, the cut. And as a child, the smell of the ammonia and the transformation of this girl was very fascinating. So I believe I knew at that time I wanted to be a hairstylist, but when I first started in a hair salon as an apprentice at 14 years old, that wonderful hair colorist, who was an old hair colorist from the Caritas sisters, you know, the Brigitte Bardot, Catherine Deneuve, Blonde, and all of that, told me, you should become a good hair colorist instead of a hairstylist. You'll work better, you'll have more loyal clients, and that's how it started, actually. I never wanted to become a product seller. It just happened like that. It was not an ambition. 25 years ago, I was working with all these top models. And everything, all was happening in Paris. And I had to do sometimes in 1 week, so many color changes on one girl. So there were a lot of great products on the market for dry hair. And remember at that time, it was the beginning of a new formulation, the silicone, the wash and goes. I didn't believe in that at the time because I knew I needed deep care for this colored hair and for the scalp. Sometimes, you know, the scalp, you would spend the day bleaching the scalp. What am I going to do unto the scalp to heal the scalp, to remove all the residues of chemistry? So that's how I started to do my own product, because I had the chance to know a lot of good labs and asked for some products which are still there, even after 20 years. I don't want to create products for a need that doesn't exist. I want to solve a problem when I do these products. And they're very simple, very rational, just common sense. As a pre-shampoo treatment, because nobody has time to spend hours with mask on their hair, shampoos to remove all the residues left into the scalp, or all the styling product. And all of my other products, for sure, are based on natural ingredients because they're extremely active. My cleansing mask with lemon, who was the first no poo 20 years ago, everybody told me, you're nuts, it will never work. And you see it's still there. Now we have pushed a lot into hair care because everybody's talking about that. It's the fastest growing market in a selective distribution. So everybody comes with styling products. Sometimes I see tutorials where they have to apply 5 products onto your hair. It makes your hair dirty. Me, what I want is to have your hair clean forever. My thing is low maintenance and comfort. It's a joy for me when I can bring a little confidence in some people, you know. And I see even some girls, you know, sometimes they're not very happy about themselves. You make them a little blonder, and all of a sudden they shine and they feel more confident. That's a real pleasure. It's like, I believe it's like when you cook for the people you love, you know, you're happy to see them enjoying the food. When you make them confident and you make them happy with themselves, it's a real pleasure. You have a real intimacy with the people, you know, because you touch them, they have wet hair like that, they're in your hand, and so they talk to you, you know. Alors, I'm not going to do a change just to do a change. I'm going to explain her, show her pictures and things, but I'm not just going to do a change to do a change because I know in a week she's going to come back. Any woman inspires me because I believe there's always, I love women so much, truly so much. They're the strongest. I only work with women, actually. 2% of the people who work with me are men. I really like to work with women. And no, each of them inspires me. And it's true, and when I look at them, I look the way they walk, the way they sit, if they're comfortable, what do they want to hide? And after I look at their skin tone, their eye color, and I always think, what can I do to make her look her best?